Bueno, bienvenido nuevamente al canal. Estamos con la ronda 2 del YCS Dortmund 2023. Ronda 2, duelo 1. Les invito a suscribirse, a seguir viendo estos duelos. Y bueno, ojalá lo disfruten. Tenemos, bueno, a Steven jugando Monarchs contra René jugando otro Chimera Branded. Bueno. Ok, no tiene extra deck, como vemos. Monarchas. Bastante extraño, pero en los primeros duelos se puede encontrar con más así. Lo que te puedes encontrar. Y si te agarra medio mal parado, te puede ganar tranquilamente. Bueno, ok, empezó jugando re bien el juego de Monarca. Regla 3, se agrega una.
Maybe he has never played against Monarch in his life. You can never know with these players. Maybe there's players picking up the game in the last couple of years, and maybe they have no idea what's going on right now.
Bueno, el domain of the Monarch.
What does Chimera Branded do without the extra deck? We are knowing that this is going to be an extra deck lock here. We can use the prime. At least we have
Esto se lo bloquea del extra.
one monster to summon the ether, and ether is just going
Se
to
bloquea del extra, los Monarcas.
Oh, we're really good.
Entonces, bueno.
I was going to say, like, often, these powerful floodgate effects, they tend to be attached to a monster. So people have infinite impermanences.
Ese péndulo no tengo ni idea cuál es, la verdad, nunca lo he medido.
And as you can see here, we do see that impermanence in hand, but that doesn't help. Wow.
Okay.
Doesn't help if you can't target. Yeah.
Y
March of the Monarchs.
tiene la marcha de los Monarcas. Pues previene los targets, ¿no? O sea, no parece un target. Creo, ¿no?
Does the monster forget that it's tribute summon?
I have no idea.
I had the issue a lot back in the day because I was playing Domain Monarch a lot. But I mean, I didn't have the
Ahí baja otro bicho.
That's true, that's true. I mean, this is one of the benefits of being in a feature match is that you have a table judge who can help you out with these tricky questions. Often, I like
De la
being set face
trampa,
down.
se invoca de la trampa como un bicho, supongo.
Little finicky things. Yeah, this is an impressive start, as you mentioned.
Okay.
Unless there is something along the line of a Book of
Me
Eclipse.
extraña, menos extraño para mí porque nunca lo he visto. Mazo.
I think I see a Book of Moon and an infinite impermanence? Maybe.
I think it's double.
En mano que tiene.
Does he play any ult this in the main deck?
He plays Book of Moon. He does not play Book of Eclipse, so there is maybe an issue for him looking at the domain of the true monarch, and I don't know if there is an answer here.
Okay.
I'm not sure you should be allowed to use Pot of Prosperity either, there's domain, you can't go to your extra decks,
Activa
I was thinking
Prosperity.
whether, but obviously it's tough to concede this early, whether if you know you don't have an out to this situation.
I know there is one.
Okay.
And it is a very powerful card, Kishira Fenrir. One of the few monsters in the game right
okay.
now that are just impacting the field immediately once they hit without accessing the extra deck.
Let's see if he can pick it up though. It seems like that's his only hope of
Albas.
staying in this game. There's also a Kaiju, which is quite funny.
Te
Kaiju
cross out y dos primeras
Kaiju is
fusión.
kind of a tribute summon monster, but
Bien.
not the domain.
He has the Kaiju.
He has the Kaiju in hand, yeah. It's quite
Digo,
funny.
Kaiju, mano, lo que están diciendo.
Expressive summon by tributing your opponent's monster. Does Steven reckon maybe he has another ether in hand? That would be. He's only running two, but he didn't add ether, like the follow-up copy of ether. So maybe
puede
that
tirar un
means, I think
Kaiju.
he's reading it to realize whether the Kaiju works with the domain or not. Maybe if he doesn't pay attention, he thinks, yeah, that doesn't work. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things you try on the playground. You know, I summoned this by tributing a monster, so it's a tribute summon monster. It's like, no, that's a specific like game mechanic rather than a sort of description of what's happened. For sure. But yeah, it seems like he picked up the talent, which is again an interesting option here.
No sé cómo funciona el campo ese que
Yeah, what does his hand do?
Like this looks like a lot
Oh,
of
he's got a mirror sword now.
tiene que ser controlando un bicho tributado, algo así, creo.
Yeah, we'll allow this to
¿No?
resolve it seems.
And that is combined with the Kaiju just
Okay.
a fantastic combo already.
Bien,
Do we have any
el
hints on what Steven's face
baja el
Yes, I was thinking there could be a Stormfall, but that maybe also a Prime
mejomete ese, el otro, no
If it's
sé
Stormfall,
qué.
then surely the ether-
Ilusionista ese, ¿no? También.
You'd take ether if it
Mira,
wasn't
ilusionista.
I would think so. I mean, if Kaijus are running around, Domain
Oye,
Monarch
no,
is
no,
pretty
la verdad no me conozco los
Yeah,
nombres.
imagine running into Fluunderies against this as well. the sort of modern version of the
Kaiju,
Trinity
man.
deck.
Y supuestamente por lo que dicen, el Kaiju le sirve.
Without Kashtira or Riser being around, it feels like the real boss monster is now gone, but I guess they're still very flexible. They're still
bueno.
useful against Girly, they're still useful against Domain Monarch, they're very common in matchup.
Tengo una
think he's just
carta.
not seeing it. Yeah, I don't think he sees it. I think he...
I think he...
Yeah.
Common misconception, guys.
Yeah. Kaijus are not tributes on monsters.
Also, there's a really funny interaction right here.
Ok,
because the
claro.
impermanence
Ok,
in
lo que
the
están diciendo
Monarch's
que
right column. You can't activate it.
puede usar el Kaiju para
target
sacarse el
the
bicho.
It's a normal monster.
Yeah, it's a normal monster. So yeah, right now, this
Fuera
seems
ahí
like
sin
it will be tough. And
jugar.
now Steven has a lot, because with the
Pero
Erebus, you can just
no
disrupt
se
a
dio
lot
cuenta.
of your opponent field, or end, so...
Or
graveyard, he does everything.
¿Qué pasó?
Even, why not?
Also, he is running... Oh, that is a lot of things. He's running triple Vanity's and triple Vanity's Fiend.
Wow, okay.
So if you put down the Vanity's Fiend, the Kaiju is shut off.
Yep. I mean, Steven turned up with one goal, which was to stop any of his opponents having any fun. He's like, yeah, all of his deck is dedicated to stopping any nonsense.
Esta es la de
Yeah, Majesty is
muy
also searchable in the deck,
rápido,
which is,
lo que
nice, as it has the same
es
exact
usar
stat as
un...
Monarch, so,
¿No?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a knockoff.
Oye,
Basically
¿cuál
knockoff
es?
Monarch for all purposes, I think, in this deck. Pretty much, yeah. And, yeah,
Hmm,
basically, he has
okay.
an advantage, so Pantheism once again, and it's a lot. You could get Storm for Erebus. I mean, if you just have Stormfall Ether, that's just game on the table.
Yeah. Also, only Erebus is not enough. But I think.
Rápidamente voy a fijar si está grabando esto. Sí, está grabando. Todo bien ahí, se escucha bien, sí. Ok. Volvemos rápidamente al duelo, disculpen ahí. Se completa ahí. Listo. Intentad de activar internas porque está la... a continua. Parece no tener mucha idea contra qué está jugando el jugador. René, el Chimera Branded. Me parece estar bastante controlado el duelo por parte de Steven. Y eso, viste, pegan bastante, ¿no? ¿Cuánto pegan? 2300, 1800 y ese no sé cuánto pega. Ok. 1-0 ganando. Ok. Bueno, vamos con el duelo 2. Juego 2, vamos, a ver qué pasa.
Alright, looking at Steven's side deck, he also is running evenly matched, which is a really strong card. Strategy. Nibiru, I don't think too much. Lightning Storm as well helps sometimes.
Tiene Zombie World ahí. Tiene Banshee. Es el de Fenrir. Ok. Nombre del bicho ese, efecto.
Cross out to deal with the pesky Ash Blossoms. I think it's a fair assumption that Ash Blossoms in almost every deck this weekend.
Funnily enough, there is no hand trap in Steam deck, and only the Bestials in the side deck. Oh, and Nibiru as well.
I love the way that he's just a man with a plan. You know, his deck is
Está
just solely
picando lo que
dedicated
hace el efecto,
to one
bicho.
purpose. I like decks where you're so solid in your own game plan that you don't feel like you want to run hand traps and drop your opponent's game plan. It's a good feeling.
Sometimes there are decks that just
Bien, y se trae el Chimera Fusion también.
Hand looped by a Dark World deck.
Con el efecto del bicho que cayó recién.
Exactly, if you're in the first two runs.
Ok, bien.
I love also the Dark Simorg that's in his side deck.
Efecto del Fenrir para buscar. Otro Fenrir.
So we are seeing the first turn combo set up by Renee. What do you think of the illusion type?
I mean, we saw it in the previous round against Vincenzo that the other effects can come in handy. I guess in general, you can get a lot of things done. It's one of those things where, especially in audio, you can say you tend to focus on different kind of effects, forgetting about the battle phase and those kind of sneaky things, and it can really cause I like the addition effect.
But it's very new. There's only actually 4 illusion monsters.
Ok.
And 3
Activar
of them
efecto.
are in his deck.
El efecto de lo que están en el cementerio. Cadena, ¿no? Cadena 1, 2, 3.
Just counting them up. So, okay, so you get the Chimera itself, and then you get Big Wing Performant, and you get Gazelle.
Big Win Performant. Ok. Gazella.
Oh, he's using the Druisworm here. I love that.
Druisworm. Está ahí.
I
Ok.
like Fenrir kind of hoses the Druisworm a little bit.
Igual el Fenrir ahora lo va a iniciar. Boca abajo.
Another threat. It's going to get quite cleanly answered by the Fenrir. As long as Rennie remembers. It's one of those things, so sometimes it can be hard to keep track of everything when you just resolve like 5 chain links. To remember, okay, afterwards I'll use this Fenrir.
He does remember.
Ok.
Very well played by Renee here. And funnily enough, the Fenrir is also already now to the domain. There is another one in his hand that gets removed. But Steven, if he wants to set up a domain, as we call it, he has to
Ok,
pay close
ya
attention to
el
not
Coto lo van al cementerio. Se trae otro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
El que vanilló, se trae otro.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Stormfall Vanity's Fiend, let's go.
Setea. ¿Esa cuál es? No,
Access to the battlefield. So this is not the most impressive field that
No,
I've
vi
ever
que la
heard
que estaba la
of,
cruzada.
but I mean, it might still be enough for Monarchs.
And this time we are not discarding the Kelbeck off the end, I assume, so this should be a better effect.
4 que
What will
rompe.
we hit here? Oh, it is the Majesty's Fiend.
Okay.
Majesty Fiend.
Yeah,
Ok.
definitely tough time here from Steven. Only 4 cards remaining in his hand, and he needs to deal with quite the field. Guardian Chimera is could come down, so
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what
A ver qué
goes
hace.
on with it. I don't know what
21 minutos en la ronda todavía. Queda bastante tiempo.
Which is going to take care of 2 of 3 cards.
Y un
This
match.
is the card that really
Ok.
helps into the game.
I have a plan.
Ooh, he has Change of Heart and Majesty's Fiend.
That does it, honestly.
And Stormfall.
Unfortunately, though,
Sí, sí, conoce mucho más a él.
Stormfall and Majesty actually, which
Chimera Branded porque está leyendo sus cartas.
Fenrir can just crash into the Majesty's Fiend using the can't use its effect.
Bueno,
If you're running the fusion.
acá con el Fenrir.
Baning might keep the Fenrir, it looks like. Yeah, he does.
Ok. Con el Fenrir.
So now, I think you activate the Pantheism for sure if that's what you have, but...
Yeah, because you can always get
Bueno,
another
lo juego
Stormfall.
mejor
I'll have to change
capaz.
Oh,
of
no,
heart.
yeah, that's okay, yeah.
Oh, Steven runs Fenrir.
Ok, cambia corazones. Se roba el Fenrir.
Y
se trae el Fenrir de él.
In case of a domain lock in the next turn, which is really well played by him.
I'm sure Steven appreciates it as well. Like, yeah, I'll take that, thank you.
I mean, he is going to summon the Majesty's Fiend over it, and then Renee will have to crash in the next turn. So
Yeah.
this gives Steven another turn where he can play with a Stormfall and Fenrir.
Y ahí
Oh,
él
there's the
tributa
Majesty's Fiend
por
crowd
el
sitting there,
Majesty
but this is
Fiend.
not there to stick forever. However, if the Fenrir is summoned next turn to crash into the Majesty's Fiend, it can't search before that.
No deja activar
I
efecto,
think
¿no?
you're right.
You'll take
Ok.
that.
If that was a Vanity Spin, though, I think that would
Todo
have been
por
straight up
turno.
game, yeah. So interesting, but unfortunately not quite, and now Renee will have to find a way out of this.
I love that talent. It's so funny. It's like Majesty's Fiend's like no monster effects can be activated.
I think cross out Banish Majesty's Fiend right now would be a great play.
Summoning in defense.
Baja en defensa del Fenrir.
If I'm honest,
Oh, is he trying to go for a Guardian
That
Chimera
cannot be
and then take
activated.
over?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Wow, if he just passes this
Está
turn, Steven
conmigo.
draws into
What?
Hice un pedo ahí medio bárbaro. Porque hizo especial, pero se dio cuenta que no va a poder activar la defensa. Y después creo que se dio cuenta que no podía activar la magia. Y pasó, porque podía pasar a Battle. Con el Ferry, por lo que están diciendo, y pegarle. Y así romperlo. Y paso. Prueba otra, una crossout. Y ahora. Ahora sí cambia posición. Hace normal. Ok. Ok, puede activar la primera fusión. No puede activar efecto de monstruos, eso es lo que puede activar. Activa el bicho fusión este.
And it can't set it to 0 either, because you can't activate its effect.
Ese no puede destruir ninguno.
So
Okay.
I think you still just have to crash with the Fenrir. I don't think it makes a difference to that kind of map.
No sé por qué hizo ese bicho. Que claro, no puede romper.
Instead, you could just crash with Fenrir, you attack with Mirror Sword, not use
No puede romperlo.
even more damage.
No lo va a romper. Le hace el daño nomás. Tampoco lo va a dejar en cero. Me tengo que pegar con el Fenrir. Sí, ¿por qué no pego con el Fenrir primero?
Because René really wants to have this Fenrir as an out. Okay, now he does.
It is an out to the Majesty's Fiend. It did the job.
Now he has double
Sí, no entendí. Acá tocó primero con el otro.
It was even like, if you just kept the Mirror Sword Knight and attacked with Fenrir first, then
yeah, no, of course, I just mean in this battle phase, if you just crash that attack,
sí, sí.
he also could have attacked twice.
No sé por qué no activó. No.
It's fine, whatever.
He got rid of the problem card, so he ended up where he wanted to be.
The biggest issue right now is that Izan doesn't do anything. So obviously, Steven has no way of knowing that, but yeah.
But René does have that resource in his... Oh, he doesn't actually, because it got banished. The previous Guardian Chimera got banished. It's not in the graveyard.
Otra cosa que...
Steven has a Fenrir.
It's Fenrir, just gonna carry it out.
Yeah. Wow.
What's it? Does René have anything to negate the Fenrir?
Also,
René could have set the cross
exactly.
and finished the last turn because he knew that there was a Fenrir.
Because the Fenrir can now attack, you just use Crusade on the Fenrir and that does it, but... Wow.
Assuming René has it.
Esa es la Fenrir, que yo sabía que tenía.
That could have been huge for René to possibly keep his monster and keep the pressure going.
Lo que dijeron es que pudo haber seteado la crossout. Y cuando bajara el Fenrir que podría usar la crossout. Y acá tenga otro, tiene otro Fenrir en el deck. Capaz que no tiene, capaz que juega solo dos, no sé.
What monsters does he have that aren't tribute monsters?
Supongo que debe jugar tres.
Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah. Or maybe another Fenrir, but yeah.
Fenrir is a tribute monster.
Yeah, it is. It kind of counts.
There must be a tribute summon coming down.
Bien.
Return of the Monarchs.
Regreso a los Monarchs. ¿Qué hace esta carta?
Quiero
Quiero tener la otra compu al lado mío para poder ir leyendo las cartas. O sea, esa es la que deja... Esa sí la que yo conozco. Efecto rápido le deja usar un bicho de él
It's a vanity field.
That is a big one. That is a huge one.
para tributar.
Now we can even search for an ether, which is
Just in case, yeah.
Ok.
Interesting. I feel like maybe Steven should have
Entonces
special.
abajo el Vanity
Yeah,
Fiend.
'cause now it's stuck in the extra deck for a while.
Ahora sí no va a poder hacer
Until the
especial.
Vanity Fiend leaves the field, or is negated or dealt with in some.
at
Y
least chunk of damage, that is true.
Well, just
si
so
no
you
puede
have
hacer
that extra
especial,
field,
ya
then
no
you
creo
could
que
play
se lo saque encima el bicho ese.
But I mean, if he had to make, he would have activated it before.
Y no puede
Of
hacer
course, this is
especial.
also good in the following turns. But, oh, we draw the cornfield. This is not the card that René needed. In fact, I don't even know which card he could have needed.
Y está.
Oh, he's offering the handshake. This is a 2-0 sweep by Monarchs.
Crazy stuff, yeah.
Y bueno, y ahí terminó.
Yeah,
It was a good try. I like that. I like that.
Raro el duelo ese, porque estaba jugando Monarcas sin contar que estaba jugando Monarcas. El otro jugador no parecía ser muy. Era muy claro como el zoom propio mazo y lo que hacían las cartas del oponente, aunque lo haya leído. No sé. Bastante extraño, pero bueno, esa fue la ronda 2 del YCS Dortmund 2023. Más corta que la primera, que se hizo larga. Y el próximo video va a ser la ronda 3. Y nos vemos en el próximo video. Los invito a suscribirse. Y bueno, espero que estén disfrutando el contenido. Muchas gracias.